Hello everyone, this is Kanika Bali, an empowered woman, a chartered accountant, mother to two beautiful kids, wife to a very smart man, a corporate banker turned business consultant, and now the founder of the Tax Planet. My aim is to add value to the client's business, and today I'm here to explain you about the GST amnesty scheme. GST amnesty scheme is a huge savior for all those who haven't filed their GST or 3B's return. It's a golden opportunity for them to complete all their pending GST or 3B compliances with a payment of a very late nominal fee. So I'll start with what do we mean by amnesty? We keep hearing that there is an income tax amnesty scheme, there is a GST amnesty scheme. So basically, what is the meaning of amnesty? Amnesty, going by the dictionary, means that let off, pardon, forgive, exempt. Okay, so in the context of GST amnesty scheme, it means that department or the CBIC has exempted the non-filers and given them an opportunity to complete their pending filings by payment of a very nominal late fee. Otherwise, if I hope you would be aware that what is the late fee for filing for delay in filing of GST or 3B. The fee is calculated on the basis of number of days by which the filing is delayed. So even if your filing is delayed by, say, for example, 30 days, it can approximately amount to 1500 rupees for 1 month, right? So for businesses who have been like continuous non-filers or who have missed filing their 3Bs for a long period, they can take the advantage of this scheme. When was this scheme launched? This scheme was launched in June 2021. And till when can we take the benefit of this scheme? The scheme's benefit can be taken by 31st August 2021. So the time is running out, and I request all of you to watch my session till the very end, so that in case you have any pending 3B compliances, you can also take the advantage of this amnesty scheme and complete your compliances and save on the late fees part. So, what is the benefit under this GST amnesty scheme? Now, the government, on the request of the businesses and on the request of the tax professionals, and also considering the pandemic situation, launched this scheme in June 2021. The CBIC had launched similar scheme previously also, but considering the overall situation in the country due to lockdowns and the widespread of pandemic in April, so the CBIC gave this scheme for the second time in June 2021. Now, under this scheme, you can derive benefit in this way. First of all, you should have any pending GST or 3B compliances. If your 3Bs are filed on time, I'm sorry, this scheme won't help you. It is only for the non-filers. And for non-filers, the benefit goes this way, that for all your 3Bs which are pending from April 2017 till from July 2017, when GST regime was launched, till April 2021. In case you have missed on the GST or 3Bs, you can now file them by paying a very nominal late fee. The late fee under this amnesty scheme is as follows. It is rupees 500 per return in case your tax liability for that period is nil. For example, you want to file your March 2021 GST or 3B, and your sales were nil, and your ITC was also nil, and you want to file a nil tax return, nil GST tax return, then the late filing fee would be rupees 500 only if you file till 31st August 2021. And in case your tax liability was there, you had some output tax liability or you had some ITC claims, then your nil GST return can't be filed. You have to file it with appropriate figures as per your calculations. In that case, the late fee would be rupees 1000 per return. Okay, so the main point here which we need to focus on, that under this scheme there is no system of late fee levy on the basis of delay in number of days. Usually under GST we have to pay a late fee of rupees 50 per day for each day for which the filing is delayed. For example, if you want to file your March 2021 GSTR 3B now, okay, and the amnesty scheme is not available, for example, for instance, okay, due date for March 2021 3B is 24th April. Now we have to pay for 6 days of April, 31 days of May, 30 days of June, and 31 days of July, and 24 days of August. So this will run into thousands of rupees by going by the fact that rupees 50 into number of days by which the return got delayed. But if we file under the GST amnesty scheme, which is running till 31st August, then we will only end up paying rupees 1000 per return in case we have a tax liability, and rupees 500 in case our GSTR 3B filing is nil. So it is like a golden opportunity for those businesses who have missed on filing of their GSTR 3Bs. I will also draw your attention to few practical cases where businesses usually miss filing of GSTR 3Bs. It is usually in the case of small shopkeepers or proprietors who are running their business single-handedly, because they are running a one-man show. Many a times they missed on the compliances part. So this scheme is a huge benefit to such shopkeepers or proprietors. Also, what happens when we apply for formation of a new company, we fill up the SPICE form, and this is a consolidated application for formation of a company, and our PAN number, TAN number, EPF number, and GST registration number, everything comes through that form. We don't need to make separate applications. But many a times what happens that the company gets formed, and even after the like 7 days or 10 days of the formation of the company, we don't get any intimation on our GST number from the MCA portal, and we lose track of that application. We are not completely aware whether our GST number would be issued by like the MCA, in getting in touch with the GST department or not. So to start up with our business quickly, we apply for a GST number in house also, from by logging into the portal and doing the application, submitting the application manually. And after few days it happens that we get both the numbers, like the new GST number which we applied online, and the number which was issued by the MCA through the SPICE form. So in some businesses, compliance of either of the GST numbers goes missing, and when we come to know that we have two GST numbers running for our business, by that time the delay in terms of number of days is already huge, and our fees, late fees, runs into thousands of rupees. So in that cases also, such companies who got allotted two GST numbers by mistake or by any other confusion, they can now complete all the pending compliances for their GST number, for which the compliances could not be done timely for any reason. Also, what happens, like many a times, a business owner runs 3-4 businesses, like they have maybe a batteries business, and then they have a business of garments, okay, and then that two businesses are running very fine, and they want to launch up a new business which is into maybe like plants or any other XYZ thing. So they apply for a GST number for the new business, and they get the GST number. Subsequently, the business owner gets occupied in his existing businesses and forgets the new business line for which he had applied the GST number. And also in such cases, the transactions don't happen much. Like maybe there could, because every business has a teething time. Maybe the proprietor or the entrepreneur thinks, now I have applied GST number, now I'll wait for some time, and if I'll come across some opportunity, then I'll work for this business line. And in the meantime, it happens that the accounts department, they forget to do the compliance of the new business line for which a GST number was taken. So such businesses can also take the benefit of this GST amnesty scheme and complete all their pending compliances. Many a times this will also help those businesses who want to surrender their GST number but are unable to do so because the late fee is running into thousands of rupees. uh, I will like to bring to your point that the GST surrender can't be done till the time you complete all your pending GSTR 3Bs and the compliances. So, before 31st August 2021, if you complete all your pending 3Bs by payment of a very nominal late fees, it can give you numerous benefits in terms of your like saving on the penalties and other benefits also on the business fronts by adhering to the compliance norms of the CBIC. I hope my video added value to your requirements, and I look forward to your comments. Please give your feedback, and soon I'll be coming up with a video wherein I will explain the rationalization scheme for GST late fee. Okay, and I think that would also be of much use to you. But in the meantime, I request all of you to save on your GST late fees and take the advantage of GST amnesty scheme in the most maximum way as much as possible. Thank you.